7503 Aberdon. So you can see, it looks like Atmos is doing some work with the gas lines up here. Typically, that's going to be fixed by the gas company up until the walkway here. Nice double front door with glass paneling. And inside the house. So when you walk in, front staircase right away. To your left is a formal living room. Nice tall vaulted ceiling. Nice windows that look out back over to the pool. It's tough to see through the video, but that is the pool back there. We'll go back and take a look at it. To your right when you walk in the house, good size formal dining room. Also nice, probably 14-foot ceilings in here. Very nice neutral paint colors. Then in here, really nice large breakfast area that overlooks the pool area in the back. Also looks out into the family room and into the kitchen. Looks like they've done some upgrading with the backsplash, the granite, really nice gas cooktop. Looks like original cabinets. You can kind of see some of the fade. It could be really easy to just restain those. Already put in a stainless steel black glass refrigerator, white double ovens, black Kenmore dishwasher, and probably upgraded our faucets there. And this is kind of looking out from your kitchen into your family room. And we'll walk around over there. So this is the family room, lots of built-ins. You can mount your TV above the fireplace or put it somewhere along the lines where they put it in the corner there. Rather big family area, especially when you open up with that breakfast area. And also provides views of the backyard and the pool. Walking back around, we're gonna go look at the little downstairs guest room. So we're back up at the front of the house. There's your living, your front door, staircase right to the right, and your formal dining. And then down in this little nook of the house, you have kind of a secondary guest room downstairs. Not a great size room, but more than adequate. And does have its own full bath, which would make a great mother-in-law suite if you decided to go that route with it. Closet space on this one is pretty minimum. It might leave a little to desire there. So keep that in mind. Walking back out of this little corridor, back into the main area. We're now looking back at the living room and dining room. And back into the breakfast area, kitchen, and the formal family room. And then back this way we'll find our garage. Nice 2-car garage, but it's got some good built-in shelving. So it's a little bit of an extended 2-car garage. Electrical panel in the back. Some storage over there as well, so that's nice. You've got a door that way to the backyard, but you also have one over here, which is great access. Because you've got a little half bath here, which is perfect for guests. And then here's your backyard. Little patio sitting area, pool here. You know, pool looks like it might need a resurfacing. Seeing a little bit of signs of chips here and there. But all in all, it seems to be in decent condition. Hopefully on the video you can kind of hear the road noise. You back up to the Frankfurt right there behind the house. So keep that in mind. And then a little side yard right here. So not a ton of room for pets to run around. And then looking back up at the house, nice covered arbor patio in the back. Little doggy door there if you got a little four-legged friend. Chilly out there. All right, into the master. Huge master. As you can see, they've set up a sitting area, as well as a nice large dresser. Plenty of room for the bed. Plenty of room to set up a TV over here. And set up your entertainment system, kind of a built-in area, but you could probably just drywall that off if you chose to. But a really, really large master bedroom. So if you had some big pieces, wanted to do a sitting area like they've done, you'd certainly have that option. House overall is very clean on the inside. A little surprised since it's been on the market so long to find it in this clean a condition. Master bathroom, good size. Just doesn't have a lot of updates. You get separate vanities with a little sitting area there. Nice jetted jacuzzi tub. Linen closet there. Standalone shower, commode area. And then as far as your master closet goes, that's a pretty big master closet. You should hopefully be able to fit 2 folks worth of clothes in here. Nice built-in shelves. Plenty of built-in racks. So you're looking at a pretty good master size closet. Some more shoe shelves over here. So space-wise here in your master bathroom and your closet, you've got room. Just not a lot of updates in the house since it was probably originally built. Seeing a lot of brass, a lot of original door hardware, a lot of plumbing fixtures that are the same. Probably all original in here in the half bath. Now we'll quickly venture our way back over, take a look at the laundry room, just give you an idea what you're looking at there. It's a really nice full-size laundry room with huge machines. You've got the sink, the built-in storage, and also room for a full-size refrigerator freezer combo. So it's a really good size laundry room. Pantry's not huge, but it's not small. You do have lots of cabinets here. A lot more lower cabinets than you do higher cabinets. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 really useful high cabinets. Right here by the stairway, you got your tornado closet. It goes in pretty deep, so you'd have plenty of coat storage. Throw your vacuums in there, seasonal decorations, etc., etc. Now we'll take a trip up to the upstairs. Pretty expansive house. Just kind of looking over your backyard at your pool and then seeing what you kind of see as far as what the street behind you looks like. So as you enter the upstairs, nice large open game room with views of the pool. Plenty of room to set up a pool table up here. Also have a nice flat screen TV on that wall. Could see you putting a pool table over here. Couple bar stools over there, maybe a little mini bar over here. I think you'd have plenty of room to do all that up in your game room. And now we'll start looking at some of the bedrooms. All right, so first upstairs bedroom. Not huge, not small. Decent sized closet. And then it's got a Jack and Jill bath that you walk through. With another sink on this side and a bedroom of similar size over here. So. And then closet, they're not huge. A fairly standard issue for a closet for a secondary bedroom. So we had 2 bedrooms downstairs, we've seen 2 bedrooms upstairs, and yet the fun continues. On to bedroom 3. This bedroom's got a little bit more size, and it has its own private full bath with its own closet. So this would make a really great guest suite if you wanted an upstairs guest suite, as they would be allowed to have their own private bathroom. So those 3/4 bedrooms